It was unlike anything seen here in generations. The last time an armed group stormed the U.S. Capitol was during the War of 1812. Among these protesters, many armed with military gear, were former U.S. soldiers, Olympic gold medalists, and performance artists. They were there to overturn the results of the 2020 election.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol because you'll never take back our country with weakness. We will never give up. We will never concede.
Inside the Capitol, Trump's Vice President Mike Pence was taking part in the certification of Joe Biden's victory at the polls. But it wasn't long before the Secret Service ushered Pence into a bunker while lawmakers hid under their seats, many donning gas masks. More than 130 police officers sustained injuries, and 5 others died in the aftermath. Republican leaders pleaded with Trump to call for calm. Hours later, he posted this video to his Twitter account.
I know your pain. I know you're hurt. We had an election that was stolen from us. It was a landslide election, and everyone knows it. So go home. We love you. You're very special.
But lawmakers returned to the Capitol that evening to confirm the incoming Biden presidency with the participation of Trump's deputy.
Today was a dark day in the history of the United States Capitol. But thanks to the swift efforts of U.S. Capitol Police, federal, state, and local law enforcement, the violence was quelled. The Capitol is secured, and the people's work continues.
Within weeks, the House of Representatives voted to impeach Trump for a second time, this time for inciting what some now call an insurrection. A majority of Republicans voted to acquit him. The Justice Department has charged more than 700 people in its investigation of the attack. The FBI, which now calls the attack domestic terrorism, suspects at least 1,000 more people were involved. But that count does not include the president's closest aides. And that's what our largely Democrat-run House panel is still investigating. It's issued 45 subpoenas to date, 4 of them to key Trump allies, including his former top advisor, Steve Bannon, and his former chief of staff, Mark Meadows. Both have refused to testify and are now facing criminal charges of contempt of Congress. But by the time the legal proceedings play out, the Republicans may well win the House of Representatives in November's midterm elections. Yasmine El-Sabawi, TRT World, Washington.